Hello, welcome to Axe Moon TV. I'm your host, The Axe, and today you're gonna hear all about the 5 albums that influenced Axe Moon's debut album, Transcending the Boundaries of Omanuth, released December 31st, 2025, and available on Bandcamp and all the streaming platforms. Soon available on tape in 75 copies. I'll keep you posted. But in the meantime, I'm gonna tell you about 5, not the only 5, obviously, but 5 albums that influenced Axel's debut release. Let's start off, without further ado, with Nocturnal Arrival of the Carnivore, released approximately in 2005 or late 4 maybe. Uh, I've been listening to this album ever since it came out. I fucking love this thing. Uh, Pure black and thrash metal assault to your face, blistering riffs, um, badass vocals, insane drive, a nasty, gnarly sound. And the thing that inspired Axel the most about this album is its production. The gritty production, like that has this even not debut album, but like this demo kind of sonic value to it. This kind of raw rehearsal room type grittiness, and at time you can almost call it sloppiness at some moments where you hear that the two guitars aren't perfectly aligned together. Some live value to it, which is something that I consciously kept in my album. Uh, there were some points where I could have gone further with playing the parts out a bit better and get nailing some parts tighter, or maybe rearranging some parts in post production to be more like tight and studio. But I said fuck that, because this album, it sounds like a metal album should sound, like a raw, real, true, emotionally intact metal album should sound like. It has part of the creator's soul in it. The little mistakes that make it real. Uh, and by the way, if you haven't noticed, I have the album art for this album tattooed on me. So that's how good this album is. Moving on to number 2, um, let's go with this. Syphilitic Vagina's Complete Studio Collection. Well, I guess the thing that ties me to this record is the one-man approach, because this album sounds absolutely like a full band. But no, it's just one dude in Sweden doing the entire work, which is kind of what I did with Axmund. Um, Recorded the entire album and produced it by myself, drums unincluded because I don't play drums. The drums are MIDI, but I wrote all that shit and did all the mixing myself. Just sent it to the master man, and there you go. Also, the general speed metal, blackened speed metal approach of this album. Just in your face, assault of, speed metal licks, and just in your face, no nonsense, short songs, untamed energy. Fucking love this. Moving on to number 3, and we're getting juicy here. Let's go with Shitfucker, Suck Cocks in Hell. This came out about what 2011, I believe. Man, do I love this fucking album. This is how metal should be done. Nasty fucking sound, offensive imagery on the cover. Well, this would have been considered offensive a few years ago. Now in the current zeitgeist, this is like this is tame. So, anyways, yeah, dirty lyrics, um, some some debauchery on the cover. Like here on this cover specifically, you can't see for shit because it's dim here, but you have here a picture of Diamond Bitch sucking off the drummer. I forget his name. Shagrat is the guitarist here, and the drummer is, I can't see for shit with the sunglasses though, but I have to stay in character. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Styx Chisler. And what Shagrat calls himself Cyclone T here? Okay. Anyways, yeah, so he's sucking off the drummer right in this here photo. Fucking love this album. Just a nasty approach to making metal punk. This is right in the middle. Smack right in the middle. Nasty, gnarly fucking metal punk. And one of the direct influences, the song Acid Bath. The riff there, that is just pure Motorhead worship. I have a lot of those moments in my album where it's just, just trying to channel that, like they channel Motorhead. I tried doing that with other bands, whether, some parts were really intentional and in your face, some a little bit less. But yeah, this direct injection of influence, like in the song Acid Bath. Fucking love this album. Also, I've been blasting this non-stop ever since it came out. You can't top this, guys. So let's move on forward. Number 4. Abigail, Sweet Metal Baby Slut. Sweet Baby Metal Slut, of course. So, yeah, an entire album about, essentially nothing more but metal, sex, beers, and Satan. And this lovely artwork, this lovely cover art. Yeah, with a naked babe, Abigail written all over her chest. Yep, this is just good fucking taste, and the ass on the backside as well. You can say this influenced X-Wound in the art department, definitely. And lyrically, the bad English, just stupid infantile lyrics, but unironically, like just things that you can't come up with, organically unless you're a genius like Yasuyuki. This is. I think the lyrics here are on par with maybe Anal Kant in terms of how unapologetic they are, and I love that. I took that influence to heart with Axel, and if you listen to Axel, you will see. And saving the best for last, probably the greatest influence on Axe Wound, I give you Decibel Rebels, Thrash and Fuck. This is the first demo tape. I call this an album, I don't give a fuck. You can call this a demo, but this is basically the first album of the German speed metal band, Decibel Rebels, around 200 tapes. This is pure filth. first of all, you can see the cover art, which is just a crucifix rammed up a vagina, which, as you can see, yeah, I love the graphical department. The logo is a penis shaped thing there, a phallus. Um, Songs like Satanic Pussy Shaving, Vomit on the Dance Floor, Gay Bashing Funk. Um, this is irreverent. Um, this is what would be the correct term? Um, it is shameless and rude. They're this is alcoholic, stupid, childish, infantile, um, and essentially in bad taste in every aspect. And I fucking love it for that. Um, Blistering speed metal solos, just the way Satan intended them to be. Um, you know, um, just stupid alcoholic vocals. But I mean, great speed metal vocals. What is what I mean to say. Um, this is just right in all the wrong ways. This is the perfect speed metal tape for me. Influenced greatly by this here tape. Also self-released, um, which is how I'm doing Axe Wound. It's got some porno samples there, not like the porno noises, but some funny excerpts from porno movies in German. Um, this is the shit. Anyways, yeah. So here you have it. 5 albums that influenced Axwood, transcending the boundaries of Omanu. You can listen to the album on Bandcamp. You can listen to almost all the album here on my channel on YouTube. You can search for it on all the streaming platforms. And I believe in about a month's time, it's gonna be available on cassette tape, motherfucker. Just like Satan intended speed metal to be. So, until next time, I'm the Axe, you're watching X Moon TV. Peace out.